Good afternoon. It's been a while, but I am pleased to be back with the In the Moment series. Today I'm talking about Bank of Canada. So, yesterday, the Bank of Canada made an announcement, and it's important for us to keep track on what's happening, especially with this pandemic and what's going on in the world with the economy trying to get back on track. So the Bank of Canada is really the bank of the country. And the regular institution does borrow money from the Bank of Canada. And there are some interest rate announcement released 8 times a year with the Bank of Canada to let us know whether or not their interest rate would change. And if so, that will also affect, obviously, all of the other banks and lenders' interest rate. So, yesterday, once again, the Bank of Canada has decided to keep their overnight interest rate at 0.25%, which has been like this since March, and it's the lowest ever seen in this country. And the new governor, Tiff Marklam, his name is, has mentioned that a couple of things will happen in these announcements. So the first thing that there has been a change on how the Bank of Canada will report their projections or numbers or economic projections. They will no longer just use our Canadian projections, but they will use what they call a central scenario, which will take in consideration what's happening globally. So this is one of the first time they're doing it this way, and obviously with this pandemic and every economy globally will affect our economy, so it makes sense. The second thing he mentioned is that the Bank of Canada have been buying the Government of Canada bonds at the rate of $5 billion weekly. And that will continue to occur until the economic is back on track and more steady. And what will show us that it's more steady and back on track is the rate of inflation, which has been extremely low due to the circumstances. And we're well below the 2%, and that's what the governor would like to see, is the inflation rate to be a steady 2%, up and down, close to the 2%. So until we get to that mark, all of the government bonds purchasing and the support, the financial support, will continue to be released until we have a steady economy back on track. With that said, the governor has mentioned that the interest rate will remain very low, and his predictions right now and projections are really based on the fact that we're not going to have a second wave of the pandemic, and therefore we're not going to shut down once again. We are July right now, and we're just starting to release and relax our businesses. It's back on track, or somewhat for most of them. So it is important that we don't go backwards and we move forwards, and for looking at going forward, the governor is saying that he believes that the interest rate will continue to stay low for quite a while. So he's looking at having an economy being back on track by 2022. So we're looking for the interest rate to stay pretty much where it is right now until 2021, 2022. So if you're looking at your mortgages, if you're looking at refinancing, and you know that there would be a large penalty for you to pay out right now to take advantage of the low interest rate, well, don't fret. Don't pay that penalty if you don't have to. Wait a little longer, at least 6 to 3 months before the end of your term, and then you can ask for a refinancing and then go from there. That is my recommendation. So I hope this was informative and will assist you in your strategy on how to refinance your mortgage, and also to get a little bit of comfort onto the fact that we're in it all together, and that we're going to be looking to a recovery, but it's going to be a slow one. And we all have to take that seriously, I think. Each and every one of us should really take a look at our expenses and how we were able to minimize them during the self-isolation, and see if we can maybe keep that going, so that we can bring up our net worth, bring down our debt load, because in January 2020, Stats Canada had showed again that the Canadians' debt level was really too high. So if we can break that down, it will be to your benefit, to the economy's benefit to a certain degree, and we can be back on track and wealthier in the coming years. So thanks again, and looking forward to release more information to you shortly. Have a great day. Bye.